The powerful connection between exercise and your mental health. The panic felt like the walls were closing in, a weight on my chest. My heart hammered like a trapped bird. For years, anxiety was my life sentence. I tried to think my way out, but you can't argue with a hurricane. My mind was a battlefield, and I was losing. My body felt so distant, just a vessel carrying the chaos. I had no idea this vessel held the key to my freedom. Living with anxiety is like trying to hear a whisper at a rock concert, a relentless static that drowns out everything. My world became small, circled by fear. This mental chaos had a huge physical cost. I was always tired, but could never sleep. My muscles perpetually tense. My body and mind were locked in a toxic feedback loop. Anxiety made my body feel sick, and that sickness just confirmed my fear that I was falling apart. My aha moment didn't come from a flash of insight. It came in old running shoes when a friend dragged me out for a walk. At first, every step was heavy, my brain screaming to go back inside. But then, something shifted. I focused on the rhythm of my feet on the pavement. My heart was still beating fast, but this time it wasn't from panic. It was from effort. The tight band around my chest felt looser. It wasn't a cure, but for 20 minutes I felt different. It was a flicker of hope, the realization my journey out of the dark would start with a single step. That relief was pure chemistry. When you exercise, your brain releases feel-good chemicals like endorphins and serotonin, acting as natural mood elevators. It's a soothing chemical bath for a stressed-out brain. But it goes deeper. Studies show that for mild to moderate depression, exercise can be as effective as antidepressants. In fact, a Harvard-Th Chan School of Public Health study found that just 15 minutes of running a day can cut the risk of major depression by 26%. Exercise also physically reshapes the brain by boosting a protein called BDNF, which is like fertilizer for your brain cells. It helps neurons grow new connections in the hippocampus, a part of the brain key to managing emotions, helping you rebuild what mental illness can damage. You don't have to run marathons. The best exercise is the one you'll stick with. Cardio like brisk walking or cycling is fantastic for reducing anxiety. So is yoga, which blends physical postures with mindfulness to calm the nervous system and can increase levels of GABA, a brain chemical that promotes calm. Even team sports or dancing count. The goal is consistency, not intensity. Aim for 3 to 5 45-minute sessions a week, but even 10-minute bursts make a difference. The first step is what matters. If you're finding this helpful and have ever felt that spark of clarity after a walk, hit that like button so others who are feeling stuck can find this video. My journey wasn't a straight line, but I held on to that flicker of hope. Slowly, the static in my head quieted. I wasn't just building physical strength, I was building mental resilience. Every time I pushed through discomfort, I proved to myself that I could handle hard things. That self-trust spilled into every part of my life. Exercise became my anchor, a tool that put me back in the driver's seat. I reconnected with my body not as a source of problems, but as my biggest ally. The person once afraid to leave her house now seeks new trails to hike. If you are trapped in that cycle, hear me. You are not broken. There is a way out. This body-mind connection is a real tool you can use right now. Make a small promise to yourself. 10 minutes today. Walk, dance, stretch. The action itself is a declaration of hope. Movement is medicine. What's one small step you can take today? Share it in the comments below. Let's build a community of support and subscribe for more on this journey. It all starts with a single step.